I feel so warm when I stay next to you, Hyacinth. Riding the west wind, away we go! Dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Go, go, go! Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Embrace a new life.
Don't make them wait. Have some sunshine. the west wind! Away we go! Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Go, go, go! So make it wait! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new buds.
Riding the west wind, away we go!
Don't blink. May passage never have farewells.
Go, go, go!
Cleanse hatred with love.
Dispel the gloom, restore the skies! Have some sunshine! Riding the west wind, away we go! So make it wait! Dispel the gloom, restore the skies! Go, go, go!
The tour is over, and it's time for some rest.
Miss Robin, can you hear me?
That voice.
Over here.
Are you Miss Firefly?
So you did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show myself right now. Could we talk somewhere more private?
To be honest, I have no reason to trust you.
I get it, but I can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity.
Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to me doesn't imply anything about my stance.
Understood. My companion will show you the way.
Blue flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions? Miss Firefly? You can show yourself now.
Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you this way shortly.
This way? Where is this?
As expected of the Harmony's favorite, passing through such dense memoria without even being affected in the slightest. Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream, where words may flow more freely.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort to provocation like this.
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I've never wished to destroy the sweet dream. Sneaking into the dream was my only option. I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming, and Penacony is more wonderful than I imagined.
Thanks. So, what brings you here?
I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher would completely merge with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's losing his grip on the dreamscape. To find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away. We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's under the weather.
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family, you wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own eyes.
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell. Will you believe me?
Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just now, I've seen it many times in my audience.
Expression?
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart. So I'll trust you this time. When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power. Until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the Harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me, I finally noticed something was wrong.
So, which path did he choose to walk?
It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about this, but I suspect it's the Order.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes. Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long, romantic tale. Sadly, Most of it has nothing to do with us.
Brooklyn Tiernan. I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who fearlessly protected our sweet dream.
That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sided with the propagation.
How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Is this Memoria?
Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten, but betrayed.
What are you doing? I am not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
Then why? Why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain. The strike I just delivered, dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. Here and now, your death is certain.
But I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through joined the battle without asking for anything in return. Truly admirable. But have you ever wondered why, right after that, the infestation only grew worse?
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a pathstrider, walking the path of propagation. The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here, and only your death can remove it.
How can this be? I can leave and never come back here. I can't die. I don't want to die.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from selfish desires after glimpsing eternity. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? You shall become my darkest crime, in the beginning of a great undertaking. Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise? This...
At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny. But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again. It was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person, she had a conscience and knew compassion.
Is she your friend?
Yes, and in many moments, looking at her is like seeing myself.
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. No matter what purpose the Dream Master has, it doesn't give him the right to sacrifice anyone. I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the Sweet Dream.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the propagation, there are plenty of swarms left in the cosmos. Why resort to killing?
That's exactly why we came to find you. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Harmony. Whether you're aware of it or not, you must be absolutely crucial to his plans.
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past from the memory zone? What exactly do I need to do?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again. Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any ulterior motives.
There's no need. Let's get started. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations. I don't want all trust to be built upon mutual threats.
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck. All right. Looks like we got lucky. Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster. Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me, how long have you been lying to them?
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Oh, because you're busy, pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not to make a trip back to reality? Ask that Silver Wolf lady carefully who your true companions really are.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
exactly are you people?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memories and pretended to be a Stellaron hunter's companion. She fooled all of you.
What about Miss Firefly? Is she alright?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. She's quite something. She'll only be stuck there temporarily. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you in the dreamscape. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such feats, they certainly wouldn't be mere pathstriders.
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the untrustworthy one here, I wonder?
Save your excuses. I bring a message from Mr. Sunday that will prove my identity.
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words. Charmony, Dove. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said you would understand.
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation, this is enough to earn my trust.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, aren't you popular? But you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life intact. What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're going to stir up next. I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch? Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here. The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born to walk on the Order. You're the one who's run out of time.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master?
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me alone.
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
Now, can you still keep your cool?
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for an ally?
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know. Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged. Run faster. I love watching people resist, love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment. No matter where you run, I will always find you. I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use a cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals. Never changed.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat? The most trustworthy thing about you is that you're never to be trusted, darling. And that's one thing that's never changed about you.
When did you figure it out? That the divine law used to share power with me was also the shackles he placed upon me.
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your true intentions. Until now, you've betrayed every single faction you've joined, without exception. Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything in your power to stop me, even if I had the slightest chance to escape. The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle. Rather than toying with me, you were leaving gaps everywhere for me to cremate Memoria.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, as long as the constraints on me remain, I'm not my own master. I can't do anything that would harm Gopher Wood, nor can I reveal his secrets. Good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's capriciousness.
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the Garden's attention because of my association with you.
Aw? Back to your old tricks again?
It's an epiphany, dear. Something you'll never understand. Let's talk about what's really important here. What are you hoping to get from the Dream Master that made you willing to submit to his control? After putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain your freedom, which kind of memories are you trying to steal from the sweet dream?
Why, of course. The destructions.
Stop joking around. You abandoned that path long ago.
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Just this once, Weren't you really interested in the Everflame Mansion?
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music box after all.
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt at that moment. And look closer. It's not just the memories. The Everflame Mansion itself has ceased to exist.
Those claw marks. You've long since strayed from that path, yet you can still wield the power of the destruction.
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of Recollection, yet I can still show you the memories. If you have time, I can help you savor the memory of our first encounter.
Go ahead and savor it on your own. I want to put it behind me. The sooner, the better. But can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame Mansion. Is that really supposed to be surprising?
Destruction is a glorious moment. As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection, even if my role as such is only temporary. And besides, who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony crumble and wither. Leave naught but a tomb of remembrance. In other words, everything on Penacony related to the Remembrance was my target for destruction. But this was already a world of Memoria. How could I possibly accomplish this without any help? Working with the Dream Master may be like dancing with the devil, but I have no better choice. Oh yes, everything tied to the Remembrance includes you, of course. Grateful? You should be. My whim is the only reason you're still alive.
I won't be grateful for that. You couldn't have done it anyway. Filial piety has never been one of your strong suits, so drop the act.
That's exactly why I'm saying, you only think you understand me. Think about it carefully. As a Stellaron hunter, didn't I work my hardest to help Firefly get closer to the truth? As an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance to pose as her companion and trapped her in the memory zone. As for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubts too, leaving nothing to chance. Like the destruction, betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending. I truly, wholeheartedly became their companion.
What about Robin? Those sparks that burn through memories. Don't you think that was a bit too much?
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf. What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like a patient one to me. So tell me, what exactly do you want to take from me?
Don't worry, I only went with the flow, suppressing her power a little to make it easier for you. I trust. You're someone who knows how to return a favor, right? There's this thing called the script. Now that, I find quite intriguing. Stellaron Hunter Collaborator. Soon, Robin will understand the true purpose of those sparks, and thank me for it. I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a Stellaron Hunter, this time, I might have a chance to betray destiny too. So stop thinking you've figured me out. I don't want to miss out on any possibility life has to offer. Betrayal isn't in my nature. Greed is.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? Unless you're on your deathbed, I don't believe you're actually being this honest.
I can make an exception for you, but most people, I certainly don't want them to remember. Sometimes, I resent memories, because some people don't deserve to witness my radiant bloom again in their memories. And besides, you're no better when it comes to greed. On my deathbed, I suppose that's not entirely wrong. I was hoping a little honesty could talk you into dying with me.
No, thank you.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret. Come on, just a few steps more. Even if I tried to turn you away, you wouldn't want to.
see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
It's him.
Just look at this place. Shouldn't be this lively here. Ladies, which one of us would you say is the uninvited guest?
Mr. Aventurine, what are you doing here?
Well, the game's over. And I scored a big win.
Oh, what did you get out of it?
The Nihility Emanator cut me, and I died in the most spectacular fashion.
Oh, speaking of which, you must know exactly how that feels. My dear lady who loves to dance.
Still better than having no invites at all, my dear helpful lady.
You two are really something special.
You're quite interesting, Mr. Aventurine. However, you weren't supposed to find your way here. Unless you can give me a reason, I'll indulge you by letting you die once more.
That confident, huh?
You haven't hidden your weakness well, even though you're one of the 10 Stonehearts. Right now, you'll be easy enough to handle.
I wouldn't be so sure. Since you know who I am, you should know better than to gamble. Consider this warning a welcome gift from a friend. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end.
Too bad you've used up all your luck for today. I've always found losing more interesting than winning. What's the harm in giving it a try?
Hold up. No need to rush into making enemies. Mr. Aventurine, congratulations on uncovering the truth behind death. But from what I know, you should be at Dreamflux Reef instead.
Well, after taking a solid hit from the Emanator's blade, I never got the chance to enjoy a good nap. Thus I sank into the chaotic memory zone, and then my desire led me here. As I thought. You two haven't noticed. The answer was right under your noses this whole time. You can traverse through Memoria without relying on roads, which is exactly why you missed it. Ladies, you didn't think the IPC would enter Penacony unprepared, did you? Backed by a most attractive package, I quietly assembled a team to research the memory zone. And I only asked for one thing in return. How to escape alive if I accidentally got lost in Penacony's Memoria. To be honest, they didn't contribute a thing. But they did help me discover a certain legacy. Rosalina Jane Estella, the former undertaking once belonging to this Nameless. She once boarded the Astral Express as an outstanding surveyor. Years ago, in pursuit of the primordial dreamscape secrets, she ventured alone into the memory zone and was never seen again. Everyone believed she had perished, taking the mysteries of the dreamscape to her grave. But that wasn't the truth. Before departing from this world, she single-handedly forged the pathway of Memoria.
Mr. Aventurine, do you even realize what you're saying?
Look, I didn't believe it at first either. But the Nameless, as it happens, had quite a unique background that led her to devise a brilliant solution. Using the technology from the Zarina Erd system, she gave her life to the memory zone, giving Penacony's dreamscape a unique signature. When dream chasers wander into the memory zone, they'll drift towards places that can fulfill their desires. Those who yearn for freedom will witness the form of the primordial dreamscape. Those consumed by obsession might encounter certain special dream bubbles. And those who are lost and directionless will return to the 12 hours, seeking their path within their own past. The family discovered this trait and cleverly utilized it, allowing guests to be sent to different hours upon their first dream entry. In other words, this Nameless is the true founder of the planet of festivities. As for me, maybe I ran into a good doctor. From the look of this place, he's the one who let me blunder my way in. The impossible in dreams is not death, but dormancy. Do stay alive. I wish you the best of luck. Looks like I'm pretty lucky. I can't wait to see what I'll discover here.
It would seem luck favors you still, Mr. Aventurine. Fate is truly fascinating, yet cruel. Remember Miss Robin's question? If the Dream Master was after the propagation, why did he have to harm the Glamoth Knight? Years ago, he had already completed this plan, waiting for a Glamoth Knight to enter the dream. Unfortunately, with the sudden fall of his empire, his hopes seemed to have been dashed. Yet just as the Charmony Festival was about to begin, a descendant of the Glamoth Knights appeared uninvited, and everything began to turn once again. The Dream Master was never afraid of Firefly investigating the propagation. That was exactly the truth he wanted her to see.
Wait, is that why you trapped her in the memory zone?
Correct. This place is where the Dream Master wanted her to be. And he wanted her to think she'd figured something out, only to make the wrong decision at the most critical moment.
So, what exactly is the Dream Master plotting?
It doesn't matter anymore. We've missed our chance to stop him.
Even if we catch him in person?
From the very beginning, he never existed anywhere at all. When he attempted to merge with the dreamscape, he transformed himself into 4 primordial divine laws.
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer.
the first law. As his parting gift, he bestowed it upon Robin, guiding her onto the harmony.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
The second law is the power he bestowed upon me as his collaborator. At the same time, it serves as a constraint to ensure I won't act recklessly. And the third law...
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
I haven't seen it myself either. According to him, it was an all-out attack, like a torrent of fire pouring down from above.
And the last one?
Nobody knows. After claiming to be ill and withdrawing from public view, even though the constraint remained in place, he never contacted anyone again. Not even me, his collaborator. It's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. By then, he had finally completed the last law, and used it to eliminate the one weakness that exists in any plan. The mastermind himself. The moment the plan was set in motion, Gopher Wood died a martyr's death for the just cause he believed in. And the swarm disaster shall reappear again in the sweet dream. The moment has finally come. Resentful from being deceived. Confused by conflicting memories. Your expression right now is so similar to what I had imagined. Every sigh. I'll try to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. Advance Gopher Wood's plans, and yes, indeed, I've helped the Stellaron hunters uncover the truth. Don't be too mad. I wasn't a Stellaron hunter back then, but wasn't everything that happened in Penacony the perfect opportunity to join? Though it wasn't my original intention, I wanted to help her, to keep her from getting caught up in Gopher Wood's schemes and facing such a detestable fate. Alas, I couldn't make it happen. The path your predecessor Rosalina left in the Memoria pushed Firefly towards a new lease on life. Indeed, how could a nameless who walks the path of the Trailblaze leave behind a legacy built on evading destiny? As you can see, he became a martyr, leaving all his power in the 12 hours, like a self-turning hand of time, driving his plans forward. The Order truly is a harsh path. Enna, Gopher Wood, and Sunday, the one you know even better. They all chose to sacrifice themselves for it. But then, something interesting happened. You turned out to be that variable. As Aventurine said, Rosalina's legacy would send dreamers to where they truly yearn to be. For Firefly, that place turned out to be by your side. She revealed her true self to you, reuniting with you as a Stellaron hunter. Then, guided by a history fictionologist, you witnessed the life of the watchmaker Mikhail. It was truly a life worth remembering, worth giving everything for. I would have loved to raise a glass of hello and goodbye to him, just like the one who saw things through to the end, Mr. Gallagher. What a shame I can't do it properly here. Sunday also came here, feigning cooperation, to reveal to you the truth about Penacony, the foundation of the sweet dream, hidden behind the Grand Theater's curtain, was actually a Stellaron, and the true mastermind behind everything was none other than the Dream Master Gopher Wood. But you know now that his words weren't entirely true. What followed was one of the few beautiful memories that Firefly has held onto to this day. In order to win tickets to the Grand Theater, you and Firefly participated in the Moment of Scorched Sand auditions. Your coordination was so perfect, like you were companions who'd long shared the same rhythm. See? Even though you've forgotten everything from before, some traces remain etched in this moment, becoming part of your instincts. Until, following the script, Firefly sent you all to the final stage before departing on her own. In those beautiful moments before that, she experienced the joy of living, yet she still had to face the terror of death. However, you may have noticed that during this period there was a small gap. She and you weren't together the whole time. You returned to a child's dream through a dream bubble left by Mikhail and witnessed his legacy. However, Firefly was not a trailblazer, so she couldn't enter it. While waiting alone, she met her true collaborator, and thus learned that there was more than one legacy in Penacony, and more than one watchmaker.
Did they enter that dream bubble?
That's right. Unfortunately, you won't be able to follow them in so easily, even if you've traveled together as companions. That old man can be so stubborn sometimes. He'd rather have the Nameless be the ones to witness his legacy.
No, I think it's quite romantic. A legacy left in the past will give them the courage to continue walking towards the future. Even if I can't walk alongside them, I'm content in knowing this.
Huh. You're quite like the Nameless. Awkward, but admirably so.
Maybe we can't walk the same path, but...
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Huh?
Ignore that. Must be some meme. How did it end up here?
Sorry, I want to go check that out real quick. Be right back.
Oh, so you're into fluffies too. You've got taste. Better not wander too far though.
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Because people are afraid to wake up from the dream.
Perfect. Identity confirmed. Welcome, Agent Mech Tycoon. Please proceed to the next rendezvous point. Our people will be waiting for you there.
Is this really necessary?
Gotta stay in character. Follow the instructions, Mech Tycoon. Hello. Please submit identity verification for Agent Ultra Firepower Instant Star Traveler.
Who?
Mech Tycoon wasn't cool enough, so...
So, Miss Sparkle went ahead and changed it. Masked fool. You shouldn't be here. Well, someone's been kept in the dark this whole time, completely oblivious to their real body standing right in front of them. Buddy? Don't tell me you still haven't noticed. That memo keeper has already stabbed you in the back once. No way. Silverwolf never mentioned me? But she's the one who invited me to team up. The family's omnipotence in this sweet dream, that was my intel. Now you all are going back on your word? Your intel? With Kafka's spirit whisper, my cognition shouldn't be susceptible to distortion. Could things be different now that I'm in a dream? Before heading to Penacony, Silverwolf did tell me to keep an eye out for anyone asking, why does life slumber? But as evidence, that's not enough. Oh, really? Then what if you were to die 3 times in the sweet dream? Then why is this the first time we're comparing notes? What else could I do? As a fool, how could I ever catch up to a memo keeper in a dream? Every single time, just when I was about to reach you, poof, she'd vanish with you. Who exactly is Constance? She works for the Dream Master, but she definitely has her own agendas. She secretly made a deal with me. She pointed to a nightmare in which all the Dream Master's schemes would be carried out. I've been looking everywhere for you just to give you this spoiler. A nightmare? What exactly is in it? Tell you straight up? No way. I went through hell and back for this. Here's the short version. After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown. That's way too cryptic. I can't trust you. Please, we're working together. I'm not some lackey. Just because someone else fooled you doesn't mean you get to pin it on me.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Sorry, I'll catch you later. But thanks. At least you brought good news. Which part was good news? The best of times.
And now, the Dream Master's plan begins to turn like clockwork. And so too does destiny.
What does the Dream Master gain from recreating the swarm disaster?
Oh, reminds me of the good old days during the War of Gods. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot. I need to retrieve a certain lost item. Otherwise, there's a lady who won't be too pleased. Sorry, but I need to get going.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. This is the land chosen by Gopher Wood to meet disaster. But he doesn't want the swarm to truly surge forth and devour the world. The swarm disaster will be trapped here, and so will you in your weakened state.
Unless a kind memo keeper lends a helping hand, right?
But I can't find a reason. So far, there hasn't been a single case of one of the 10 Stonehearts being killed. It's driving me crazy with curiosity.
Glory above all! My friends, In the face of the omen of evil, we must stand united more than ever. Allow me to prove our resolve with my spear and pierce through this darkness.
Huh? Whose backup is this?
Pardon my late introduction. I am Argenti, of the Knights of Beauty, traversing this cosmos to eradicate all that is unsightly in this world. In the name of beauty, the one and only has brought me to this place. Perhaps it is destiny's guidance that led me here. In this dreamscape tainted by the propagation, I shall uphold the name of beauty and clear the path for all of you.
Ah, passing knight. You found just the right person. I am an IPC envoy trapped here. Lend me your aid. For Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Someone's a quick learner. Nothing else to say. This is far too much of a coincidence.
What else is there to say? Would this Sir Knight even listen to us try to reason with him? That's the fascinating thing about destiny. Some people are just born lucky. Let them be. We should get moving now.
Where are we going?
To find your dance partner, darling. By an unexpected turn of events, the Dream Master's plan is about to come to fruition. And to deal with him, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony, and fulfilling the long-cherished wishes of Mikhail and our other predecessors.
After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown. It's all over now. So that's how it is. Well then, it's time for me to depart. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an Eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Mm-hmm. Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. But the death granted to me by the planet of festivities was merciful enough. For my first death, I chose how it would come and what it would change. For the next 2, I want to try my best to achieve the same outcome.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality. Is this the place where the Dream Master executes all his schemes?
Or perhaps it's the place where he'll find redemption.
Dream Master?
No. Just one of his divine laws.
Don't think I'll let my guard down. I know your true nature. Whatever your goal is, I will stop you.
No need to be so tense, Miss Firefly. I am but a thought, formed from memory. Feel free to strike me if you wish to verify this. But his actions aren't baseless. There's a reason for my presence here.
Please continue.
Thank you for your openness. I'm equally unaware of the Dream Master's malicious plans. But he's been waiting for your arrival. That Glamoth Knight he killed with his own hands, through me. He hopes to restore justice for her. And you, her friend, are meant to witness it.
Justice?
Indeed. I'm quite familiar with this place, and can guide you. This has its own significance for you, too. Witnessing his confession is tantamount to unveiling his crimes.
I don't need your guidance to get this done.
But you need someone to decipher the truth. Force alone won't solve anything.
It's not like you'll stop here if I refuse. Lead the way. But I'll be keeping my eye on you. What is this place?
Oak Manor. Once part of the Dewlight Pavilion. Before becoming the Dream Master, he used to hold family councils here. But it's been abandoned for years now, sinking into the primordial memory zone.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You can't run!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Be of your body and mind. Recalibrating. Fight to live!
Found me.
Yeah.
A little more heat.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
You can't run!
Everything in this world is bleeding. Set the seas ablaze! Time to cleanse the filth. Let me stay here a little longer in this body. Is that...
I'm afraid it's pain.
Did Oak Manor always have decor like this?
After taking over the sweet dream, he never turned away any sincere dream seekers, even if they were shady characters. Walking along the harmony, he firmly believed that even villains could be transformed by Shippei's benevolence to show mercy, act with justice, and walk with humility.
It seems his wishes didn't come true.
Indeed, those villains never learned their lesson. They even conspired with one another, foolishly attempting to establish their own family lineage. Such arrogance. They went as far as sending a messenger across the vast cosmos to seek permission from the main family. In the end, they only brought shame upon themselves.
And then there was a revolt.
Fortunately, his heart was already aligned with the Oak family, allowing him to survive by sheer luck. Though he could never leave the sweet dream again. Soon after, the manor was decorated this way.
Was he trying to warn himself?
If your beliefs lead you down a path of plight, why stubbornly cling to them? That's exactly what I'm getting at.
At least now, I can understand those feelings.
And I think I've come to understand why I exist here. At that moment, Gopher Wood stood at a crossroads, pondering whether the harmony was still the right path. But my fragmented memories have not yet revealed where this would ultimately lead. Since he was about to commit a great evil, perhaps the Dream Master who left behind these laws was hoping I would choose a different path.
But it's too late to change anything now.
Not necessarily. We might as well keep moving forward. Good intentions are always the final creation of evil deeds, for they know they must be stopped. And his past choices will reveal his schemes to us.
In your opinion, Which path would the Dream Master choose?
Probably the path of force. But Miss Firefly, feel free to do as you please. I have no other thoughts today. The road not taken can never be retraced. Even in dreams, this truth remains. In the end, all paths lead to the same destination. Human will, it seems, truly has very little impact.
Is this?
The manifestation of Nanook and the fall of the Eternal Centurion. Such news has shaken the universe, and I've long since known about it. So why would a messenger of the main family take the trouble to visit this frontier?
Just so you know, I'm here to deliver punishment, and you're the guilty one.
I barely escaped death, and I still can't reveal my true form. Tell me, why have I been branded a criminal upon returning to this place?
You've already confessed to your crimes. The family doesn't tolerate incompetence, even from a branch leader on the frontier. Not only did this one fail to quell the situation, he was even murdered. If it weren't for Nanook's manifestation, the Eternal Centurion would have descended upon Penacony to eliminate these villains. But you survived by sheer luck, and I set out for this very reason. You must settle this matter yourself and reclaim your lost respect. Not for yourself, but for the family.
To survive, but without the power to do anything.
Therefore, your crime shall be punished with a blessing. I shall bestow upon you another crime. Its evil reaches even the heavens, and once known, the name Gopher Wood will lose all meaning. You will be alive in body, but dead in spirit.
I know my sins. Please bestow your punishment.
Here and now? That's not possible. Before I lead you to that honeyed fountain, I shall tune you, so that you can no longer speak out. People believe it to be a creation of the destruction, for it always arrives coupled with calamity. I shall clear the shadows before your eyes, so that you may once again behold that almighty force that giveth and taketh, and worship the mercy bestowed by the triple face. The harmonic cancer, the Stellaron.
Did the Dream Master already know back then that the Stellaron was actually a creation of the Path of Harmony? Was he forced to manipulate the Stellaron under the family's orders?
I'd like to defend him, but calling it forced would be self-deception. He claimed he was powerless, not that Xipe taught us we shouldn't do this. Whatever the family's true face may be, right now, Gopher Wood is no longer a follower of the Harmony.
What if you were the one standing there?
Perhaps I too would betray the Harmony. But in any case, that would only mean I found the family unworthy of obedience. It doesn't justify the Dream Master's heinous acts. Miss Firefly, have you ever pondered over destiny? I often wonder, if we could face our past decisions again, would we really make different choices?
Detonate!
You can't run! Until everything burns to ashes! With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha! Fight to live!
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Set the seas ablaze!
Found me! Fight to live! You can't run!
More seasoning.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
Let me stay little longer in this body. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
It's in that puppet's hand, Lady Firefly.
Got it. Impressive. Impeccable precision.
Rest in peace now, old friend.
Mikhail, was it you who killed him?
Is that what you think of the Dream Master? Someone so unforgivably evil? He was once the Dream Master's closest friend, but they ultimately parted ways due to their differences over the sweet dream. Mikhail once gave the Dream Master a wristwatch, and even though it's broken now, he still treasures it to this day. I came for confession, old friend. I wonder, what did death feel like to you? I died once, yet returned to the mortal realm. If you were as fortunate as I was, would we still walk different paths? In my eyes, you can still hold on to hope, precisely because you've never faced inevitable death. Would you blame me? Would you, Mikhail? I tried to unveil a Shipei's third face, but I was wrong. It wasn't the propagation. Yet destiny was so merciful, making me realize the propagation was able to continuously evoke people's prayers for the Order through the fear brought by the swarm. When the swarm disaster ravaged the universe, that was also when the Order reached its unprecedented peak. But after that, the Great One deliberately ignited a war among gods, leading to their own downfall. They would rather fall than let the Order ascend upon a staircase of falsehoods. They were wrong too. The Great One wished to restore justice to the mortal world. But what people prayed for wasn't justice. It was freedom from fear. Will you forgive me? Will you, Mikhail? I shall commit an act of transgression, mending the errors of the gods. I will restore the missing hand to the celestial clock and show mankind death. I know my sins. They are ever before me. But I shall never repent.
Using the propagation to lay the foundation for an eternal paradise. So what he meant was recreate the swarm disaster using fear to force people to pray for the Order's return?
Perhaps that's why your friend was killed. The Dream Master wanted to find out how the Glamoth Iron Cavalry obtained the propagation's power.
That's not a power. that can be easily controlled. We need to pick up the pace.
Past this point lies the Grand Hall at the end of Oak Manor. And before us lies his final decision. Where to go after turning away from the Harmony.
Since he wants you to choose again, which side will you take?
Go ahead with whichever path you think is right. I'll take the other one. Don't worry. I can't change anything. Even if I have a sudden awakening, it would only give the Dream Master peace of mind. He deserves absolute punishment and must be brought to heel.
So you made a different choice after all. I will stop him.
I hope everything goes well. This is goodbye, then. Let the propagation rain down heavenly fire once more, heralding the mournful cry of death. Let the Harmony's lies be exposed in an instant, revealed by the piercing blade of truth. Well then, our paths diverge here. You go towards life, and I towards death. Which path is better? Only the gods know.
Inspection. What a desolate sight. Suspicious. Nothing seems out of place. Did I pick the wrong one? No danger detected, but never let your guard down. No doubt about it. This is the place.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Lady Firefly.
It's you. It seems the other path leads here too. What is this?
It's the terror that humanity dares not recall. The swarm disaster's chrysalis of extinction. The Dream Master's devastating strike, like a torrent of fire, lies hidden behind the stained glass, waiting to shatter it and unleash the swarm disaster once again.
How did the Dream Master become this powerful? We need to stop him.
Or maybe stop me.
As expected.
I shall end this matter on his behalf. This thought, together with the power beyond the window, completes a single, true, divine law.
Divine law?
Everything you saw along the way, none of that was meant for you. It was meant for me. So so that I could bring you justice.
I don't see any justice in any of this.
Lady Firefly, I assume you've pondered over destiny too.
I don't think it can be used as an excuse for anything. Even if the ending is predetermined, we can still decide how we get there.
That's just self-deception. You've never been able to change the course of events. When we stand at the crossroads of choice, no matter how many times we start over, we'll always make the same decisions. By that moment in time, we've already been shaped by our past, believing that choice to be the only correct path. All the past you've left behind has already determined your future. Your friend tried to escape destiny, only to meet the same end. And now, here you are, no different.
But the person you met today is someone who has rewritten their destiny.
Well then, I'll offer you my sympathy, Hunter. As far as I know, there's only one way to rewrite destiny. Give up your true desires and stop walking your own path. In doing so, your destiny will indeed change, and you may even sway the course of the world. But from that moment on, you will have killed yourself, alive in body, but dead in spirit.
This is the price we're willing to pay to defy destiny. Not everyone chooses to surrender with their hands up. Everyone has the power to see the world as it is, and to bear that weight. This is the true meaning of sacrifice.
I admire your resolve, since you don't mind sacrifice. That's enough talk. Stand down, Hunter. You can't stop that strike.
I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, really? How did the Harmony succeed in spreading its cancer across the universe, then?
Though she wasn't my true companion, the cremator left me with a spark of her flame. I never trusted you. During our journey together, I planted it on you. And now, I'll let it reignite. It can burn away a thread of thought with ease.
Impressive. But do you really think you can get ahead of me?
If I can't, I still won't run away. If that strike is inevitable, I'll be the only one who dies in this nightmare.
Your courage shines like pure gold. Even so, paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? Come forth and present yourself, last heir of the Empire. I permit you to unveil the true face of order. I permit you, with mortal hands, to bring forth the Great One. The swarm will again devour all things, and fill the hearts of the lost with terror. Someone must cast down rage in their stead. All that lives will one day die.
Even so, I will still do as I've always done, and pray that I can stay alive. I can do it. Right?
But death will come because you, out of all people, are the foremost in seeking life.
Your last confession took me by surprise. Mr. Gopherwood. No. The final divine law. I suspect there was never any chrysalis of extinction from the swarm disaster to begin with, was there? What exists in Oak Manor is nothing but a disguise. The only thing hidden within is a Stellaron.
True. I never unraveled the secrets of the propagation. Now, split into 4 parts. A single strike of mine cannot harm that hunter.
But if a Pathstrider of the same origin as the Swarm were to be deceived by tuning, mistaking what lies before them as certain death, if they were to make a wish to live before the Stellaron, the outcome would twist into a catastrophe that brings death. The Swarm disaster. Her life shall beget death, and that death shall beget life unto this world. But why are you so certain that nothing will go wrong?
I've already glimpsed the secrets of the Stellaron, and I have no need for certainty here. Even if she never entered the game, that strike would still fall at the appointed time, causing the Stellaron to shatter. The Dreamers will learn that the power to destroy their own lives comes from the harmony, but that it is ultimately the worst option.
You should know that I won't agree with this.
Too late, child. The hands of time have struck midnight. Look up at the stars. Do you know why they are so cruel? That reason shall be the final divine law. And with this, we entrust everything into your hands. Because the stars belong to everyone, they have never belonged to anyone. If you love everyone, then you love no one. Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I shall walk the path of the Order to its end, as you wish. But I can no longer accept your divine laws. If I become the only star in the sky, even if I belong to no one, there would still be no cruelty. The stars are cruel, only because they have never shared their heat with the masses, burning fiercely only for themselves. Well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. Moreover, how could I allow other stars to shine during the day? Paradise shall soon be created, not at midnight, But at noon, I shall initiate the first and only divine law of the great Septimus. I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
Very well, child. Do what you must. Perhaps I was never without choice, merely too entangled with the fear of losing, never knowing what was possible if I chose to act. I should become a watchmaker too. The harmony I seek has but one note, repeating endlessly, never falling out of tune. Life, too, has its time.
We did it. He faded first, causing their power to lose control. Is that... How... did you...
Death comes for us all, eventually.
I'm starting to hate how powerless I am. How I wish that I had some way to comfort you right at this moment. Oh, don't worry. That was all in the past. She had almost reached her demise, yet she survived. Her second death hadn't come yet. It would be upon her soon. He lured a Glamoth Iron Cavalry to face a Stellaron after years of plotting. Though everything Firefly had learned since entering the dream was true, they were only truths that the Dream Master wanted her to see. And that is often regarded as the highest form of deception. The Stellaron answered Firefly's desire to keep living. In response, it recreated within the sweet dream the Swarm disaster and the Eon Enna. It was confined within the dream. Even a Stellaron could not truly revive the Swarm disaster. The Dream Master's actions could only evoke fear in those already dreaming. Yet this Swarm was frighteningly real when you consider the next steps of his plan. Enna's dream had enveloped the entire star system, which meant the Swarm disaster would gradually become indistinguishable from reality. The propagation would awaken the most primal fears in all dreamers. Through their cries, the path of order would be sustained, until the entire cosmos drowned in a singular dream. You engaged in a decisive battle with Sunday at the Penacony Grand Theater afterward. He had, without question, become an emanator at that time after usurping the Harmonious Choir. But you showed no fear, and gave it your all in your fight against him. and you emerged victorious with the help of your allies. Yet that battle, the setbacks, the victory, was just an illusion woven by Sunday. Enna's dream had already enveloped the entire Asdana system. It was impossible for you to beat Sunday at that time. Enna's dream was so terrifying that even memo keepers could not act freely in it. Fortunately, we sought out Acheron first, and she lent us a helping hand. That allowed us to take action and try waking people one by one. Indeed, don't forget that, even within the sweet dream, there were still many people yearning, striving, and pushing forward with all their might. At that moment, you too would face a similar deathmatch. Being woken up by Black Swan was a watershed moment. Due to the existence of Enna's dream, your memories from that point onward can no longer be viewed from the same perspective as before. It's not that they're not real enough. Things always look different when viewed from different angles. Ever thought about whether we've truly seen our authentic selves in a mirror? And from that moment forth, I would also no longer be able to help you. Your memories belong to you alone at the end of the day. Destiny only allows me to intervene this far. However, you must remember this. How your memories manifest is ultimately up to you. People can't dream of things they've never seen before. They're afraid to wake up because the sweet dream is woven from their own past. A past they still can't let go of. It's just like your actions at this very moment. Only by embracing the past can you find the strength to walk towards the future. Firefly, me, the Stellaron Hunters, this entire world, we're all waiting for you to reach that moment. I can hardly tell if this is nervousness or excitement. You are different, unique, and worth waiting for. Go, and write a prelude to memories once more. From within the ashes of time, you must reignite destiny.
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the Temple of Order.
This is what makes Enna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delightful dreams and lives happily ever after. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was still influenced by the power of the Order and fell into hallucinations. However, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will. The truth of the dreamscape runs deeper. We must notify anyone willing to wake up, so we can end the long night together.
All right, please come with me.
Stay calm. I bet that even if I don't resist, you'd still... Time to get down to business, cowboy.
Huh. You okay?
A memo keeper is looking for them. We must do everything we can as well.
Quite the fateful encounter we have here, friend. Seems you're also a light sleeper. I'll send you some of the IPC's sleep aids one of these days.
Unfortunately, we need to stay awake right now rather than sleep. We're still nowhere near capable of breaking free from Enna's dream. Let me break the bad news first. The enemy we're up against isn't just Sunday anymore, nor is it the harmonious choir that he's usurped. The Dream Master has awakened the swarm disaster within the sweet dream, and cast shadows into the hearts of all dreamers through Enna's dream. The primal fear taking root in people's hearts had led them to call out to the Order for protection. The path of order is gradually being restored, and this has transformed Sunday into Enna.
Specifically, he's just one step away from becoming an Eon. The IPC starships converged here at an opportune moment, and the power of the preservation seeped into the sweet dream to prevent him from completely ascending. However, that is only temporary.
With the IPC around, the cosmos doesn't need a second order.
But it doesn't make much of a difference for us. Sunday's true form has broken free from the dreamscape, becoming as vast as an Eon. The Asdana system is no more than a plaything in the palm of his hand.
Indeed. Forget about stopping him. We can't even manage to face him again.
The key still lies in Enna's dream. Fear and sweet dreams. He relies on these two lies to gather the dreamers' shared wishes. He's still just a false god who barely managed to ascend. If we can wake people up and break Enna's dream, Sunday's divinity will fall with it. But the current sweet dream is extremely complex. Miss Black Swan, could you please explain the rest of it? My memory isn't the best, after all.
Time is of the essence, so I'll cut to the chase. There are 3 layers to the dreamscape trapping us. First, there's Enna's dream controlled by Sunday. It wove a beautiful illusion for every dreamer, making them flounder in it. Second, there's the primordial dreamscape, which includes Dreamflux Reef. The swarm disaster is manifesting again in the Oak Dream within this layer, and is continuously empowering the Order through an endless stream of fear. Third, there's the 12 hours established by the family. This layer was the first to merge with reality, and is itself an enormous trap. Forget about winning. We need to cross all 3 layers of the dreamscape before we can even face Sunday again. Unfortunately, we're still in the first layer, which is Enna's dream. Although we've regained our sense of self, we're still dreaming. We've only managed to connect our individual dreamscapes, but have not escaped. To destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up from their dreams. Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded. guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time. Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero. And in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost. Because we abide by a bottom line. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
This should be enough to delay his ascension to godhood. As for the foundation of Enna's dream, it would take an immense power to shake it in an instant.
I think that shouldn't be too hard.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume? Even if it is just a counterfeit god, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Perhaps it's not about being an emanator. This is a different collective wish. I will do everything in my power to strike down that evil god for you all.
What about the other two Dreamscape layers?
There's nothing we can do about them. They're even more dangerous. Unlike our current gathering, the dissipation of Anna's dream will take time, which will draw Sunday's attention.
Exactly. Once we enter the next layer of the dreamscape, we'll be facing an eon's strength head on. But by then, we'll have played all our cards. It's too late. Unless another eon intervenes, but that would be tantamount to igniting a cosmic war among gods. The Order is one of Shibei's aspects, yet the Harmony stands idle at this moment as Enna is being reborn, without any further intervention. There must be some deeper reason behind this. Enna's dream is no ordinary matter. Even with Constance and me giving it our all, we could only reach the few of you here. It's impossible to find more help.
But time is of the essence. We must take our fate into our own hands.
In other words, those who only want to survive by playing it safe will die, while those who dare to face death head-on will live. I like that.
Just these few people? Oh well, that'll do. Quiet down. You're just a kid yourself. It's not just Penacony. The entire Asdana system is done for.
A Stellaron hunter?
She was at the edge of the Asdana system, but she still got dragged into this mess. Just finding her nearly wiped me out.
Quite a bold investment strategy. Tell me, with such a huge risk, what kind of payoff are we talking about?
The other 2 layers of the dreamscape will be handled by the Stellaron hunters. One of our associates is searching in the 12 hours for the other person chosen by the Harmony.
Oh? Miss Robin?
She broke free from Enna's dream through her own strength, and left behind a song for those in slumber.
It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. I may not be a nameless. I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
I see. So, we were able to wake up thanks to Miss Robin's help. But the flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight. Do you believe that these efforts alone are enough to convince everyone to choose the right path?
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
They'll stir up something big to help break you free from the 12 hours. As for the primordial dreamscape, Sam is standing by, just waiting for you to break free from Enna's dream. Now, I'll tell you, but don't panic. She will die. She will die a second time, facing everything she wants to run away from. But her fate will be determined by you. She will help you break through the second layer of the dreamscape. Then, she'll fall into Enna's dream, which hasn't fully dissipated yet. If you defeat Sunday and wake her from that dream, then her second death, too, will become nothing but an illusion. But if you fail, the dreamscape will ultimately merge completely with reality, and her death will become a fact.
But that still doesn't solve the fundamental problem. What about Sunday? He could wipe out all our efforts with no more than a glance the moment we cross the 3 dreamscape layers.
Oh, Miss Memo Keeper. It's time for a game of recall. I once said something to you lot back in the Oak Dream. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end. And now, it's time to reveal that ace. Let me point out two mistakes. One of them is yours. Having personally been to the heartland of the Dream Master's plans, wouldn't I have already found a way to inform the IPC? The fleet's deployment was never meant for a direct confrontation. It was to seed the Preservation's heart into the dream. The other mistake was Sundays, and it was a fatal one. He should never have confiscated my cornerstone. He should have kicked me out right from the start. That's how every gamble with me goes. The moment you sat down at my table, you've already lost. A jade-colored light still sleeps deep within the dreamscape, and it does not require the presence of its owner to unleash its powers.
So what? Even the power of the 10 stone hearts can't rattle an existence already approaching eonhood.
That's why I said the cosmos no longer needs a second order. The Dream Master's plan is indeed flawless. However, when faced with the terror of the swarm disaster, how is calling for the preservation any different from calling for the order? The release of the Cornerstone's powers will absorb the Dreamer's desires and offer them the preservation's promise instead, guiding them to cry out these words. All for the Amber Lord.
Is this the IPC's real goal? To completely take back Penacony on a conceptual path level?
What, you think I'm also trampling over others' beliefs? Sorry, but that's exactly what the IPC believes in. Don't question your own ruthlessness. All that matters is profit. The new swarm disaster will end the same way as it ended before. The hammer strike will echo throughout Asdana, seizing the Order's powers on the level of paths to launch our counterattack, leaving Sunday powerless to interfere with your actions. But a new Amber Era will not arrive because of that. Today's hammer strike is not the wrath of an eon, but humanity's battle cry of defiance.
I'll hold my breath and listen for that moment.
Once our plan succeeds, we can strip Sunday of his godhood, but we'll be too drained to join the battle afterward. So...
Take your time to prepare. Before you head out, may I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you.
It's you. I've been wanting to meet you. I'm curious, why does she value your existence so much?
Not now. This is not the time. I used to wonder about destiny, about where it's heading. But you can decide its destination, at least for today. The bigger the stage, the more you need to be composed when stepping onto it.
We've always been interested in the Stellaron hunters. How about we have a chat after all this is over?
A chat?
You're just after my bounty, aren't you? Stay in your lane.
No way, I'm just after that. If you're worried about the bounty, how about I add another billion to that number?
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
Go. You already know what I want to say.
This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. Are you ready? Very well. Now, please close your eyes. A glimmer of fireflies. A sigh of regret. It is because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Am I awake?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
My brother. Did you still bring the Order's sweet dream into our paradise?
Ow! You're still trying to play the family card at this hour? Your brother doesn't exist anymore. As of now, you'd better call them Anna. Impressive. You really woke up on your own.
Let me reiterate. If you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the Harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
Ow! Then I'll reiterate as well. I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin.
Why don't you just cut to the chase?
Time's short, so I'll condense the report. Oh, that even rhymed. I'm so talented. A nosy cremator left something on you. She wanted to use it to burn down the illusions you received from the sweet dream, allowing you to wake up from Enna's dream. But it looks like you don't need it anymore.
Then, how were you able to reach this place?
Well, a fool has thousands of faces. It's gonna take a lot to create a sweet dream that can satisfy me. Both you and I can still stay awake for just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit?
Honestly, I don't even need to find you. But I am just so kind. I've already killed you once to give you a chance to regain your home field advantage. You're the last festival host awake in Penacony. So, do you want to play a round of roulette? The wager will be the entire planet of festivities.
Stay where you are. What are you trying to do by showing up in front of me?
I want you to watch me blow up all of Penacony. Only then can everyone else launch a counterattack and wake up together. Think about it. Your brother is already a god beyond the heavens. You're not even gonna see him unless you rip open the sky. Ever heard of the trolley problem? Make your choice. Do you want everyone to go down together? Or to have Penacony make a small sacrifice?
Why should I trust the words of a masked fool?
Don't think that I'm just trolling you. My bombs are hidden all over Penacony. They took a really long time to set up, you know. Maybe I should blow up a few to demonstrate how they look? Let me see. Which one should I choose?
Stop. What's gonna happen to the Dreamers once the bombs go off?
They will all die.
Then you know I'd never agree to it.
When it's time to make a sacrifice, reality won't be giving you any choices. Or do you want to replay the old joke about the Harmony treating everyone the same?
Life is never a joke, fool. There is no such thing as a lesser evil in this world. Evil, just like morality, cannot be measured, nor can it be compared.
Isn't that still the Harmony's same old song and dance? But that suits me just fine. Didn't I already say this is a round of roulette and not an ammunition showcase? Get ready to sing. Be like a bird. If you can make Sheepei hear you, then they definitely won't allow me to blow everyone to pieces, right? What will you choose now? You can either watch as I blow the entire place up, or you can try to save their lives. Maybe this will be your last ever performance.
Last ever performance.
You feeling nervous? I know the feeling. You should feel nervous when going up on such a big stage for the first time.
I'm okay. I just remembered something, that's all. Miss Siobhan, why do you think birds fly?
Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
That was my response as well the first time I heard that question. It's what my brother asked me before I left Penacony. I keep finding myself thinking about it.
I don't know. I fly when it's time to fly, and I stop when I don't want to fly anymore. There's no reason.
It seems that your answer is really similar to mine. You've also asked me, why do I sing? I think I can answer both of these questions in one go. The answer wasn't what I initially had in mind. Originally, I wanted to sing because of something specific that I experienced. A Stellaron fell into my homeworld when I was young. Everything I knew was instantly destroyed. We didn't even get a chance to react to it. No matter what we did, it was too late. But for some reason, my mother chose to hum a song when she tried to comfort me and my brother.
I remember that story. Everyone thought that's why you decided to sing.
No. That experience only made me detest singing. I've believed for a long time that songs can't change anything when disasters strike. That music is the most useless thing in this world. I might be extraordinarily talented in singing, and I might feel super happy whenever I sang. But its futility had always made me depressed.
Then what changed?
I grew up, and I realized that my brother would sometimes hum the same tune as my mother did. And I thought maybe he missed her, but I was too embarrassed to point that out. I tried to comfort him instead. However, his answer to me made me realize what I should be singing for. Obviously, he didn't give me an answer directly, but it got me to think. Maybe some things don't need a reason or meaning at all. Go and do what must be done, fool. It's for the sake of Penacony's future. But I won't let anyone get hurt.
Oh, did you just have a flashback? Now I'm even more excited. Let me check one last time. If you were to die, how would you want people to remember your ending? Like a bird, she lived her life, graceful and composed. Now her beak parts slightly with a sigh, as soft as falling feathers. Like it?
Drop the sanctimonious mask. Singing only needs one thing, and that's sincerity. My brother. Birds born with wings need no reason to soar into the sky. And those forced to fall back to Earth don't need anyone's condescending sympathy. The sky and Earth are each other's proof and aspiration. When a soaring bird looks down below, it discovers that even after falling, life still holds hope to continue. And when a fallen bird looks up to the sky, it discovers that the possibility of soaring once again still exists in this world. Perhaps they'll never truly understand each other. But what people need is an understanding. It's showing a little more compassion for the way others choose to live. And, when necessary, extending a helping hand. Even if you become the only star and prevent everyone from soaring into the sky, they will still be inspired by your radiance, flap their wings with all their might, regardless of whether they've been hurt in their fall. Thus, the Order's sweet dream will eventually fall. Oh, triple-faced God. If I manage to step onto the path of harmony, then please extend your hand and shelter those who believe in you. And if I am a bird destined to fall, doomed to never sing again, then while the sound of me hitting the ground may be my last note for the harmony, it will never be this world's swan song. In the name of the sweet dream, the Charmony Festival now begins!
Brother, do you miss home?
Even if I do, it's too late.
But you're singing the song Mom used to sing.
Because even if it's too late, we still have the choice to sing whatever we can.
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here. Remember your name. I'll be waiting for you at the end.
If only people could have each other beyond just memories. I want everything this world has to offer. Or perhaps, I want to find the one existence that can truly please me.
I hope that I'll see her again after I die. Then she'll know that I too am only human. And all humans will find...
I hope everyone can always reunite with their family, enjoy home-cooked stew, and keep on laughing.
One day, those who live will all come to understand how they need to think to create their own happiness.
May people embrace each other and offer their most sincere compliments to whoever they meet.
Our hopes and dreams are in your hands now.
Please guide them to witness every sunrise that is yet to come.
Hey, I've read the script. Why are you asking me? As long as you're not afraid to fall asleep, you'll definitely wake up.
It's not the time to leave your final words yet.
We all believe in you.
You need to believe in us, too.
We'll wake up together.
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. It's the people who first broke free from the sweet dream. The sleeping and shapeless caught a glimpse of their desires. It was because they held on to these desires that they could dream. It was because these desires were never fulfilled that they could wake up. I think that's not entirely true. I wish people could find happiness, but I've been tainted by too much nihilism. Sometimes I can't help but think that the nihility is a proud and terrifying dream. It's brought forth not by gain or loss,
but by the severing of roads, or even the loss of desire itself. Fulfilling a wish can certainly make people feel the joy of being alive. But if no new wishes ever surfaced again in people's hearts, indeed, behind the shadow of the nihility, there must exist the most blazing source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light. Before you go, would you tell me your wish? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Only a name remains. A person that I was, and now want to become. You're looking right at it. She is a hunter who treads upon the finality, destined to sacrifice her own wishes to defy destiny. But no matter which path you and she walk, death will always be the destined finale and the last reunion. Are you ready? She too was here not long ago. You can witness her resolve through this. Witness how that tiny spark of bug light broke free from the pull of the nihility.
Who were you in the past?
This scenery. Am I dead? Really dead?
Death is one step away from here. Step over this place, and you will truly embrace death. Or you can turn back. Tell me, who were you in the past?
The Moth's Iron Cavalry.
And who are you now?
A Stellaron hunter.
Then who will you become in the future?
Just an ordinary girl.
Well then, keep walking forward. Death would suit you better.
Never. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am today, and this isn't over yet. Even if everything burns to ashes, I won't give up.
You should know that's a wish that can never come true. You couldn't become an ordinary girl, even in the last sweet dream.
Why do you think that?
Entangled in the family's conspiracy, facing the mimetic entity's blades head-on, while challenging the resurrected swarm disaster alone. Armed only with the script that can peer into the future. That's more than enough cards stacked against you. Do you really think that the time you spent with her proved anything? For an ordinary girl, simple happiness shouldn't just be a matter of chance.
all of this isn't what an ordinary girl would do.
What?
Perhaps the Dream Master was right. All the past we've left behind has already determined our future. All my experiences so far will still make me choose to step into danger when I face it in the future. But you misunderstood my answer. I guess it's my fault too. Always talking about wanting a normal life. As if the past that shaped me is some heavy burden weighing me down. Being a Glamoth's Iron Cavalry and having entropy loss syndrome are more than just scars. They are a past that taught me to cherish, urged me to seek, and showed me how to love. All the things you listed are quite extraordinary indeed, but I believe any ordinary girl would make the same choice I did. When faced with everything I have faced. In the darkest moments, ordinary people never need to feel small. After all, they always discover that they've already become something noble and bright. Indeed, I can't change the outcome or even the process. But I can decide how to view my destiny.
This is just an even deeper form of self-deception, compared to actually changing the outcome.
Free will is mere self-deception for most people anyway. But as long as I'm not asking others to do the same, there's no shame in it for me. Everyone has their own answers as to why life slumbers.
Some will never find their answer.
But no one can take away their chance to keep looking for the answer. I won't give up, nor will I blame those who do. All I need to do is return their right to make that choice, and return that right to myself as well. So, I will leave this place together with you. Even if embracing my former strength means speeding towards my death. The name I gave myself is Firefly. I used to think I was similar to a firefly, just a fleeting glimmer of light. But later, I realized no one would give themselves an unlucky name. It was also because I thought fireflies were beautiful. Later, someone told me that my eyes don't actually work very well. Otherwise, I would have figured out that those insects aren't beautiful at all. Beauty, love, all our feelings stem from the flaws we were born with. And that's what makes each of us unique. Yet, I can't help but love these little things. Even though I'm sensitive to cold and can't stand the night wind, I still go stargazing. Even though baking cakes is really troublesome, I'll still keep trying. Because I love giving them to people who matter to me and seeing those people smile. I love going around looking for cute dresses, not to show off to others, but because it makes me feel good. So, I won't mind any flaws anymore. I won't fear any new scars. I'll give it my all to find what I love, and I won't let destiny take them away. So, don't fly to flames because they yearn for light. It's about going through the flames, igniting yourself and burning with the most intense light. My destiny won't fall into darkness. I will light up everything around me. As long as the clock keeps ticking, death comes for us all eventually. And life has its time, too. If my world always ends up being burned to ashes, then let it burn! As long as I can keep burning, then wherever I am will be flames, not ashes.
Order. Dismember.
Actually, I used to envy you. You wouldn't feel pain, even though you were born to bring disaster. But you should be envious of me now. I'm unwilling to face death, nor do I want to keep fighting. But when faced with destiny, I will never run away! My dreams were always a scorched earth, where even a single new bud could never bloom. But I will still burn, and keep on burning, until new life rises from the ashes! If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something.
Come to me!
Attack!
Found me! Like fireflies, until everything burns to ashes!
A little more heat.
Execute. Devour.
Don't fight so I can leave her. Set the seas of pain! You can't run! The truth burns clear as if everything in this world is bleeding.
Order. Disassemble.
Our cute play session is over. Time is money, you know. Wait any longer and you'll owe me interest. With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
More seasoned.
Adjusting.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Execute. Devour.
Art of resurrection. So many
take it off. The smoke is gone. The fire is out.
Preparing to feed.
This is the flame chase.
Capturing, initiating bite, mutation. Execute, devour.
If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something.
I've heard the call.
I'm fine.
Execute, devour.
I can't let them down.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Order, disassemble!
Dragons, soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
I'm fine. Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow!
Ready to digest. Mutation.
I'm fine.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Execute. Devour.
It's my turn to shine. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
I'm fine.
It's of no consequence.
Preparing to feed.
No other choice but forward. A future will come.
Together we can do anything.
Execute. Devour.
Serenity is before me.
For tomorrow!
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Order, disassemble.
It's my turn to shine.
I'm fine.
Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Execute. Devour.
Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May world-bearing ignite the dawn.
Don't blink.
May the earth protect the road ahead.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn! Adjusting organic biomass. Adjusting organic biomass. Feel the scorching hatred. So without substance. Quench the flames of blood. Swarm passing through. Her agony. I'll never yield to fate. Shatter the cage. Execute. Devour. Empty ship. So without adjusting organic biomass.
I knew it. Everything's far from over.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance,
Then
this time.
I shall embrace death!
To live is to imagine a future version of yourself. But fate is never fair. The choices people make are almost completely dictated by their past. No matter how much they try to move forward, there's no guarantee they'll see the future they've imagined. It's the same for every path. The nihility already exists, whether you admit it or not. And nothing can ever completely escape from nihility. Most paths make people believe that this world is good. That as long as you are willing to believe, you would gain power because of your belief. But that does not apply to the nihility. The nihility is absurd and vast, capturing those who were unwilling to blindly believe, yet are powerless to fight back. It has nothing to do with good. Be it willing or blind, the way people obtain strength from faith should come from within, not from being forced to bow their heads. This will be a tough journey. Are you still willing to return to the starting point once again? In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. May death yet end her last dream. May you guide people back to the waking world. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid we will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
I come to greet, I come to whine, I come to claim. I grant poison for nectar, sow in spring to reap in fall. Await wizened fruit to fill livened boughs. All for the Amber Lord.
But when you make a choice, there will be a fleeting red that reappears before you once more in that monochrome world. What must then return to the waking world.
Don't worry. Even if this is doomed to fade at dawn, I won't fear waking up from this dream. Go. Take back the right to trailblaze. For them, and for me. That's where we will all find our answers.
Mr. Sunday, it's time for you to wake up from your dream. The future of Penacony won't belong to the Order, but will be determined by human will.
The divine power of Enna, actually. So be it. It wasn't my intention anyway. Let us discern in human form the final conclusion. Did the gods create this world? Do the gods love all beings? Oh, gods. You only need to hold your tongue here and silently hearken. All life shall grow as nature intended, and reach its end. This mortal world should rest in mortal hands. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality! No more gods will ever stand here again. This paradise shall be bought by the King of Humankind! How insolent! The Order is ultimately flawed. By this decree, it shall be ended! Its remembrance is fleeting and impermanent. By this decree, it shall be ended!
No way! Rosalina gave her life to protect the sweet dreams past.
The hunt brings only futile misery. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Tiernan's bullets still protect the sweet dreams present!
The nihility leaves no light unextinguished. By this decree, it shall be ended! The Trailblaze knows it attempts the impossible. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Even so, Mikhail still believed in tomorrow.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Robin, is that you singing?
Now, it's time to become the new Watchmaker.
Only by blazing a trail forward can we set time in motion and give it meaning.
Only after the sweet dream ends will tomorrow come. People will keep moving forward, discovering countless new wonders.
Tomorrow, people will know that the world will still welcome countless marvels worth fighting for. A stagnant sweet dream can't imprison our desires. May this journey lead us starward!
dream is over.
Wake up. It's time for this dream to end. Destiny won't let me give you the answer, and the true ending is too sad. I'd rather you forget about it. Well then, I must come clean about my final lie. I never showed you anyone's memories, not even my own. All you've seen is a script I came across by chance. It recorded everything that had happened, and using its stimulation, you actually managed to enter the memories from your own perspective and remember everything anew. It means you're different, unique. You've done something no one has ever done before. Even though your memories were cremated to ashes, you were able to recall them once more, treasuring them once again in your heart. The Stellaron Hunters say you are the one who can turn the wheels of time and give it meaning. That you are the one who can alter destiny and make whole what is incomplete. Come, I want to show you something.
Elio?